I'm back. What's up? How you guys doing? 5 people? Wow. Blessed. Blessed. How you guys been? Welcome, welcome. My name is DubDigital. I do this thing 2 times a week, live stream, talk about crypto and chilling. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What's up? How you guys doing? Who I got here? Gotta know. DD, the Gerent Group LLC. What's up? How you been? How you doing? Live now? Great. Yes, I'm live now. You guys coming back? I got some people coming back. Some of my people dropped off during the bear market. It's okay. It's like the prodigal son. You're welcome back anytime. Anytime. Warm embrace. Yeah, man. New setup. Trying out all blue. I don't know. How's it look? It's funny. The less efforts I put into my videos on my thumbnails, they do better. I don't know. I've been up on YouTube for a while, man. I've been trying everything out. I still don't get YouTube, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to talk about crypto. Something about crypto. We're going to look at crypto, what's going on. Honestly, I haven't looked at it for a little bit. We're going to get caught up on the market together. But I have looked at the Bitcoin dominance chart recently, and it's pretty much doing what we talked about for the last couple of weeks, right? I talked about how it looked like it was W bottoming on the Bitcoin dominance. Probably is, I think it's close to the rising wedge reversal structure we talked about. But I think my thesis is still on. I'm still expecting a big altcoin run that's going to be fueled by Bitcoin dominance dropping, probably closer to March to April. Closer we get to the halving, that's what the structure suggests. I think it's going to be dope. Bitcoin started to turn around a little bit. Everyone was saying it was going to negative bucks, but they always say it's going to negative bucks. Isn't that funny? Can't listen to these people, man. They don't know what they're talking about. Bitcoin is going to fake most people out most of the time, all of the time. Just got to remember that. Sometimes it's very convincing too. We'll see. We'll see. What you been doing all week? Question mark. You know, putting the work in. Putting the work in. Been busy, man. Between life, work, family, crypto, everything else. Been busy. In here, actually, during the live. Hey, I'm glad. I'm here. Hello. Crypto Blues. Cool setup. Will you turn it green once bull arrives? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I never thought of that. I like it. High five. You guys can do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. You're probably still already subscribed. I never get new people. Sometimes I do. It's usually the homies. But like my video, that helps me in some ethereal way I don't quite understand in the algorithm. But for the most part, let me drop my stuff real quick. My X account. I'm trying to grow it, man. Trying to do big things. Big things. I dropped it in the chat. That's where I'm at on X. And I'm dual streaming now, so I'm live on YouTube and X, so you'll see people pop up in different platforms. If you happen to be on X, you could stay there, or you could just follow me everywhere, because I like that. Also dropped my YouTube channel, y'all. But what's been good? What's been good with you guys? How's crypto been treating you? Okay? Let's find out. Oh yeah, hit the like button too, please. Or not, man. Or not. I don't ask for your money. Come on. Hook me up somehow. Let's see. Share. Window. I want to share my screen. Let's check it out. What's happening on crypto? Let's make it bigger though. Yeet. There we go. Bitcoin 43,600. Popped up a little bit, right? Let's look at the chart. Not looking bad. On the yearly, it looks like a reverse head and shoulders right there to me. To me. To me. I'm not trading God here, but to me, that's what it looks like. And that typically means it's a reversal. I mean, looking like it's going to go higher. I mean, this is a pretty good correction. Not as much or as significant as a lot of people were expecting. We'll have to see. You know, time always tells, and time typically sometimes makes me look like an idiot. Makes everyone in crypto look like an idiot sometimes, but looking at that, honestly, doesn't look bad to me. On the linear, we're approaching all-time highs again. We're getting in the range. Remember when we were down here? 17,000? Oh, people were tripping. They were freaking out. It was crazy. Now we're at 43,000. People are still freaking out. What's new? What's freaking new? We've more than doubled it. People still freaking out. Everyone knows. Everyone knows those. It's a moment of time. It's only a matter of time before everyone in crypto, like, does a 180, right? And like, oh, it's gonna go up forever. Blah blah blah. Look, guys, you can't be all like caught up in the day to day, right? Like, you can't be all caught up in the hype of the what everyone's saying. It's gonna freak you out. It's gonna make you second guess yourself. It's gonna make you get too bullish. That's why, like, over time in crypto, for me, I like check it. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I step away. I do other stuff. Because, like, there's no way crypto cannot, like, mess with your head. And to be honest, you need to, like, think for yourself in this market. You need to be able to think for yourself, be able to step away, keep a cool, collected head, be able to see things for what they are. But let me bounce back to CoinMarketCap. Let's do the highest gainers in 24. Render token, Pith Network, Pendle. I mean, these aren't very big percentages, but it's interesting. Thorchain, Frax, Akash Network. We talked about Akash last week. On the day, 7-day or the week, Manta Network up 42%, Pendle up 40%, Helium up 36%. Remember Helium mining last cycle? That was going ham. Everyone wanted a Helium miner. They went out of stock for like the longest time. Sui up 34%, Conflux up 31%, Render up 30%. Wow, this is kind of... Alts are moving more now. In the 24, I mean, it's kind of boring. In the 1 hour, it's kind of boring. But let's look at the biggest losers. In 24 hours, 5% Manta Network. It's also the biggest gainer. Or no, it's not. Where was it? How far away? It was the biggest gainer like a week or so ago. So it's giving some back. But on the week it is. Okay. Wow. Are you serious? Barely any down. Some big, significant 2-digit, like 20%, 30%, 40% up. That's interesting. And we saw on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Actually, no, we didn't. Let me pull that up. My bad. I looked at it. I forgot. Pull that up. Bitcoin Dom. Wow, would you look at that? Well, DubDigital, you've been talking about the same thing for like months now. Yeah, duh. It's a big old multi-month, multi-year structure. There's not that much new stuff to talk about. We just like check how it's performing within that structure that we're anticipating. And to be honest, this thing played out pretty textbook. Broke above, came below, tried to climb back in, drop down. This is a slightly lower low than this. What do lower lows mean? It's probably gonna go lower. What do rising wedges mean? When they break out the bottom, reversal. It hasn't climbed back in yet. This is the daily. We're gonna look at the weekly right now, but creeped up. Now it's showing weakness. See, it's a little exhaustion right there. And now it's probably gonna fall back down. It might go sideways. Hell, even if it climbs back in this structure. This is a reversal pattern. It's shown its hand. It's violated the structure twice. Lower low here. The RSI is indicating it's starting to round out too. It might start going lower. What else do I gotta show you guys? What else you gotta see? On the weekly, oh, you know, Bitcoin dominance just doesn't go up forever. We've been doing this for the last, what? 830 days? At some point, everything comes back down. Gravity says so. And when that comes down, we're already starting to see some big alt pumps already. And we haven't even dropped. We've dropped what? Out of the structure, we're only 3% down out of that structure. So 10 times what we've seen so far, and that'd be good. Now, what's going to cause that, though? I don't know. I'm not an Oracle man. I ain't Neo, but like what I can tell you is something's probably going to occur that's going to cause that to happen. And the funny thing is, this structure ends like right exactly at when the anticipated halving date occurs. Now, it could happen before that or after that. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know how exactly it's going to play out, but I could kind of give you a direction. And it's looking like things are going to start leaning towards altcoins. Because we haven't seen in our history an altcoin season happen where Bitcoin dominance goes down drastically. Every single time it's gone down drastically, that's been altcoin season. So will it be the first time it goes down drastically and we don't have altcoin season? I guess. But history doesn't suggest it. And I don't suggest doing things history doesn't suggest. Because that's more or less a gamble. 11 people, what's good? Hit the like button, please. Please. It's the only way I know you like my content. I should do something dumb when you hit the like button. Yeah, I wish I had a soundboard. I might get a soundboard. That'd be funny. I should do a call-in show. Are there any crypto call-in shows? I don't know. I don't know what to think. XEP Electro Protocol just had another listing on Ascendex. Love XEP Electro Protocol and DigiBuy DGB. Cool, man. Ascendex. Ascendex is like a gateway exchange for a lot of coins, so that's cool, man. Congrats. Congrats. Grelf on Hedera going hard. My guys, 19 cents to 61 cents back down to 32 cents. You the man, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. What up, brother? Happy Taco Tuesday. I don't got no tacos, man. What's your favorite taco? I gotta know in the chat. I gotta know. Is it tripe? Tripe? Is it asada? Is it carne? Is it the same thing? Is it pollo? You know what mine is? Fish taco. Get with it. You don't know about it, get with it. I have a Helium miner they charge to Solana blockchain. They changed to Solana blockchain. Oh, really? You know what? I just want to see. I don't know what's happening with Helium. Oh, you know why? Isn't that because they offered like a free a really cheap unlimited phone plan? Wasn't that Helium? Oh, man. Uh-oh. Helium's looking like it's gearing up again. A lot of altcoins are off their bottoms now. A lot. If you guys have been noticing, we could look at some. Why not? We're chilling, right? We can do that. But like, look at that. This looks a lot like that. I'm not saying you need to buy it. This suggests a fractal to me without getting on TradingView and like zooming up into it. This suggests a fractal. Helium. That thing went up a lot last time. If you were mining the whole time. Ooh, interesting. Let's go down altcoins. Let's check it out a little bit. Why not? What's Ethereum doing? King altcoin. King of the altcoins. Ethereum's looking like it wants to move up over here. Zoom in a little bit. What's it been doing? Up, down, up, down. Had a little white cough right here. I know about white cough because everyone a year ago wouldn't shut up about white cough. Whenever something happened, like people talk about something in crypto, everyone's like, oh, white cough. I'm like, okay, well, I guess now I know that term. Yeah. $3,000 looks like the next stop. Probably get some resistance there, but the better Ethereum does, the better your altcoins do. It makes a lot of sense because Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to turn around. The first altcoin, that money that's leaving Bitcoin goes into is Ethereum, and after Ethereum's done doing its thing, then it's a free fall. like a free for all. My bad, not free fall. Free for all. You know what I mean? Then everyone's just going, oh dang, hey, Ethereum's up. Oh, the risk is gone. Like, start spreading it around. Ah, it's altcoin season. Yeah. You know how it goes? Like, you know how it get. That's the mindset of the euphoria phase in altcoin seasons. It's very short though. Last time we looked, altcoin months, very, very short. And one of the process improvements that I talked about last cycle that I'm not going to do too much this cycle, to be quite honest, is reinvesting a lot. Because it's like a musical chair game, right? You can do like 1 double, 2 double, 3 double, move it around, 4 double, then you better be out, right? So it's interesting. I mean, I got caught, to be quite transparent, I got caught in one of the trades, just moving that thing around. It worked until it doesn't. So, like, to be honest, if you're not positioned already, you really should get positioned, and make a decision, make a plan. If you're going to reinvest, like, slot a certain amount of money off that you don't mind getting caught, because, like, we can't tell the future. Yeah, you don't want to do it like too oversized, or you might not just want to do it at all. I mean, if you have heavy bags already, is it worth the risk, right? We got to think in terms of risk. 11 people, what's good? It talks about that. Are you still buying crypto, or do you have your long-term bags already packed? I'm packed, man. If anything, I'm taking like some ETH and I'm turning it into like other coins that I really, really believe in. I have like, okay, so like ETH wise, I sold recently like some ETH to get into a coin that is pretty, it's a long shot, but you know how I go. I like long shots, right? I mean, Bitcoin to me was a long shot. Looking back, hindsight, it wasn't, but that's how it always goes, right? I don't know if you guys ever heard, and I'm not saying to buy it at all, but I don't know if you guys heard of Veritasium. I picked up some more Veritasium. I bought Veritasium 2017. I bought Veritasium today. Reason being is I think there's going to be a point after legislation happens, and it's going to happen. It's going to definitely happen, where patents on coins will start getting enforced. Veritasium has the provisional DeFi patent, which was granted to them in Japan and also the United States. Now, what does that mean? I don't know exactly what that means, but you're never going to know exactly what things mean. You know, like, now I'm not betting the farm on it, but I definitely want to be exposed to it. And do you guys know of any other cryptos? Since we're here, we could have a hive mind. Any other cryptos that have situations like that where they have patents granted? I want to know. I know Landchain has some patents. Also, like coins that have won lawsuits against the SEC, I'm interested in too, right? I still got XRP, but I've had XRP for a long time. I know EOS has won lawsuits. Like, Gary's going to step out. He's going bye-bye, right? And at some point, this whole place got to get cleaned up, because they're going like dollarless. They're going cashless. They're going to have to like accept this thing and integrate it into the banking system. I think we're getting past the really hard part, because we've been in the hard part for a very long time. At some point, the market evolves. At some point, they start working with the crypto instead of fighting it, because they can't control it. You know what I mean? So like, I'm looking maybe a couple years ahead from now. I'm not really looking. That's how I think though. Like, okay, maybe in the next cycle. Like, I'm always trying to get the thing now that might blow up a lot later. So I always have that like Bitcoin-esque opportunity ahead of me. But hey, it could be stupid too. I don't know. We'll see. What's good? Driving, but I'm listening. Dad Master, what's good, man? I'm proud. Drive safe. BTCD gonna dump hard BCH to reclaim 0.02 against BTC. Bcashy, hey. Yeah, let's look at BCH, man. Let's look. BCH had a pump. Pretty significant pump a year ago. What was it? It's been a while. But I remember seeing him like, oh, dang. No, not a year ago. Wow. July 2023. It went from 110 bucks to about 300 bucks. Zoom in. What's going on? Accumulation since that point. But the lows are getting higher, right? It looks like things are constricting. Without drawing on this thing, it looks like an obvious triangle, ascending triangle. It typically breaks to the upside. Well, just knowing cycle of crypto, it's going to break to the upside eventually because crypto typically goes up after being down for a long time. Just knowing that. The Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, I think, to be honest, is probably in a good spot right now because of the whole Bitcoin transaction fee thing. I mean, we saw this happen before. We saw this happen with Ethereum's transaction fee, and then it pushed everyone off into other ecosystems. That's why DeFi summer existed. Now we're seeing that happen with Bitcoin. So what does that mean? I can't tell the future, but to be honest, that narrative kind of lines up with what we're seeing on the Bitcoin dominance chart, doesn't it? And I told you charting is a forward indicator. It doesn't tell you why things happen. It just shows you what most likely can happen. So you fill in the blank on the narrative. But I think Bitcoin Cash, this cycle is going to be pretty interesting. Because we're already seeing the Bitcoin maxis turn away from their completely maxi tone, right? Like this whole Bitcoin ordinals thing, like I said, I think it's good for Bitcoin. I think it's good for crypto in general, but let's be honest. They were so against NFTs before. Now they're embracing their ordinals, which are just basically like NFTs located on their blockchain. Tokens, the non-fungibles on their blockchain. Whatever, in a simple term, but you know what I mean. So if they're opening their mind to that, that means people in general in Bitcoin are opening their minds to other things too. And you know what? Let's be honest. Most people in Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, at least have gotten to the market as of late. They can't afford these fees, man. They can't afford them. Yeah, if you have 100 Bitcoin, if you have 2 Bitcoin, if you have whole coins, maybe, it doesn't matter to you. But let's be honest, as time goes on, less and less people could have whole coins. If that happens, that means more and more people have fractions of coins. And the people who have fractions of coins become more susceptible to the high fees. They get pissed. Hey, I'll be quite honest. When I had ETH and I was trying to do DeFi, I was like, $100 gas fee? Dog, I'm trying to deposit 50 bucks. You know what I mean? So it just, at a certain point, it doesn't make sense. And they're going to turn to other things. They're going to turn to other things, and Bitcoin Cash is there. It's cheaper, has a bigger block size. And I know I'm chilling Bitcoin Cash, but I told you guys I like things that typically aren't popular. You should do a call-in show. F yeah, LOL. Yeah, I know, that'd be fun. See, I'm a one-man operation, though. How am I gonna vet people? Sometimes people come on and do weird stuff. I can figure it out, though. I can figure it out. I'm talking out loud. Calm down. DubDigital, calm down. But I want a soundboard. Those are hilarious. Someone says something stupid and slap them sound. That'd be dope. Authentic Mexican taco, cilantro, lime, onions with a beer on the side. You're a man after my own heart. Yeah, man. I'm in Southern California. We got some of the world's best tacos. Like in downtown LA, there's dudes on the side of the street, cooking up. Oh, this sounds. Why they smell so good? Dude. One time I was coming out of the club with my friend, and the guy was like, "Hey, you want a taco?" I was like, "Me?" He's like, "Yeah, you." And I was like, "Is it any good?" He was like, "Voted world's best taco." And I was so buzzed I believed him. Wow. Carne asada. Wow. Choco taco. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad at all, actually. Hee. Helium Miner now rewards IoT tokens. Not HNT, not Solana, but the transaction size must be paid. with Solana. That's kind of confusing, but IoT tokens. Do you make another token? Then what's the point of it's a gas fee? HNT? I don't know. Hey, to be honest, man, like sometimes these models on tokens get so confusing. Who the heck could keep up? You're never, like that's the thing. If you want mass adoption, your token scheme can't be too crazy. Can't be too crazy. Cause who's gonna like keep up with it? People are like, screw this. I'm gonna go to another coin. Have you looked into Xano? No, what's up with it? We're not doing too many. Maybe you'll have like a separate, like just altcoin degen call or something like that. I'm trying to figure it out. Real quick, because Bcashy's the homie. What the hell am I looking at? What is this? What is this pattern? It's like W straight up. Technically, this makes no sense, but that looked like it went up a lot. Dollar 3x in like a day. Wow. Diluted market cap 43 million, not too big. Interesting. What does it do, Bcashy? Let us know. I know there's a need for people wanting to just degen out. I know you guys love degen plays. Everyone loves a degen play, right? So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Maybe there'll be more live streams in the future. I could think a call-in show would be fun. Why not? Gotta figure it out. And yes, I'm accumulating Ben. Been for a while. I already have plans to spend all the money. Good. Take all the money and put it in a super chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. 14 people. What's good? We're gonna go back and look at crypto real quick. But it's good to have all you guys back. I'm hoping as crypto goes up, more and more people find their way back to the channel. We were getting pretty big at one point, and we have a better setup now. We got better audio now. What is going on? Damn, I don't get calls. All I get called is by like scam people. That happened to you guys? I don't know that many people in like knew my number. It's crazy. Roger Ver bought into BTC at $1. He got into Xano around $1 too. He's been on the Xano Dev live stream recently. It's basically an L1 for confidential tokens. Oh, really? Oh, really? Interesting. Thanks for the alpha. Roger Ver, the homie. Yeah, Roger Ver, man. I like Roger, man. Let's see. Do you hold growth? No, I don't. No, I don't. I can't hold every token, man. I tried to do that last cycle, and I'm not hating on your guys' token, okay? It's just like physically impossible for me to hold every token. There's too many tokens. I had like 30 tokens last cycle. I couldn't manage them correctly. There's too many of them. You know what I mean? So like, I'm cutting down now to 10. So we'll see. Pretty sure that was him getting into it. LOL. Well, thanks for the info. I mean, I didn't know that. And now you guys know that. Found the channel again. Been popping in and out the whole bear market. This most recent full moon was a wolf moon. Wolf pack. Yeah, I had to take a little break. Because everyone gets all mean during the bear market. What's up with that? It's like, I thought we were homies. Why are you guys getting all mad at me for? Dang. But I'm back now. And hopefully as crypto goes up, got more time to be around more often. Love talking to you guys. I think we have a good thing going here. Not too many jerks. A lot of cool people. We could kick it. We can kick it. We have a new living room now too. See? Been stepping my game up. If you guys have been around with me since 2020, my setup looked like a bag of milk. I sounded bad. I looked bad. And I still grew pretty fast. So hopefully this is going to be pretty expansive. But I'm really just trying to keep it casual. I mean, I used to do a lot of like edited videos. I know a lot of you guys followed me from that. But I did experience burnout because those videos are very, very edit intensive. And I'm a one person operation. So this is more sustainable in the long run for me. Okay, let's go back to the crypto thing. Let's look at some, just get a taste, the flavor of the market. You guys don't do that. You should do that from time to time, right? UST. Oh wow, UST's number 3 is going up. Just kidding. BNB. What is up? What's up with BNB, to be honest? Because the whole Binance stuff, right? Okay, Binance doesn't care. Binance does not care. I mean, to be honest, look like their new CEO. I haven't followed up on it since he got transitioned in, but it looks like their new CEO was pretty class act. It looks like he's gonna lead Binance pretty well. They're continuing to burn Luna, and this suggests that a lot of people have confidence in him too. This thing didn't go lower than its bottom in 2022. So it looked like Binance is still in the race. They just can't service, what do you call it? USA. But no one can service USA now, so whatever. Solana's probably interesting to look at too. I know you guys have feelings about Solana, but this thing is way off the bottom. Guys, I'm telling you, Bitcoin dominance is about to drop. It's about to pop off. It's going to catch a lot of people off guard. But doesn't that sound a lot like crypto? The hell is that? Wow. Rockets. Anyway, can you hear me? That's a loud ass rocket. Cardano. Off the bottom. Yeah, these things are starting to make their initial impulses up. But I think the number one thing that's going... Wow. That's going to really let people know that things are back in full swing or getting into full swing is Dogecoin. That's the thing that's going to get a lot of people's attention. Because it's the meme coins, man. It's the meme coins. I've seen enough cycles to know that there's typically a popular meme coin that pops off first that pulls a large majority of new money into the space, retail money. Right? Yeah. I get it. Bitcoin, BlackRock, Valkyrie, Grayscale, they're all buying the blue chip Bitcoin, right? I know who's going to pump that. But we want that euphoria. We want that new people to start jumping in too. Bitcoin's going to be the 401k holders, the pension funds, all that crap. That's nice. Cool. That's a lot of money. It's good. But Dogecoin, that's the symbol of like euphoria. Pepe, that's the symbol of euphoria. SHIB, that's the symbol of euphoria. So I always like to look at that. Once Dogecoin hits around 13 cents, I think it's going to start making bigger moves up. What else? Chainlink's been hot. Polygon, SHIB. Let's check out SHIB. Yep. SHIB's gonna go sideways for a long time until it doesn't, because this looks like an exact fractal of this. But everyone forgot how SHIB moves. Everyone forgot that SHIB was setting the world on fire at some point. World War III kicking off. Yes. We do that out here sometimes. We just fight for fun. Speaking of exchange coins, LCX on fire lately. Really. You guys sound like you're in a good mood. I like that. Y'all sound like your bags aren't completely bleeding. I like that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Next bull run, let's have fun. It's been so crap for the last 2 years. We need to celebrate. We need to celebrate, man. My BNB bags are big, but I don't have any money back at back account for super chat. I know, of course you don't. I'm very anxious to sell everything. In 1 year, I will have all sold. Very good. Very good, sir. I don't think I'll have everything sold ever. I'll always be exposed because, look, like I said, you don't got to be all absolute. right? You don't have to be all in, all out. I think that's the mistake. I think that's the mistake people make. They're too extreme, right? And I'm not talking specifically about you. I'm just talking about people in general in the world, right? I'm black, I'm white. I'm in, I'm out. I'm this, I'm that. It's like, you could be most in, most out. Because let's be honest, like sometimes things do happen out of the ordinary. On a small chance, maybe yes. But it's all about being like sustainable in the game. It's all about being flexible. It's not all about being all right. It's not about getting all in, all out in the top, all in at the bottom. It's about getting the majority of the move. 80-20 rule, man. 80-20 rule. I could hear that. Yeah. And we got the gardener out there, man. I told him stop. I told him at 12 I got something to do. What is the world coming to, man? Now it's time to buy and sell. Sell car, house, wife, dog, and buy more. I ain't selling my dog. Or my wife. Shout out, babe. Brownie points. Hey. Karate Combat is dope on Hedera. I think BitBoy will be fighting in the pit. What is that, a game? Yo, speaking of BitBoy, man. BitBoy was like prime entertainment. They don't make TV better than that, man. Like, the rise and fall of BitBoy was wild. It was like so meteoric in both ways. Man, it's crazy. Allegedly, what's even the reason? What happened? Just started tripping. Subdub, I got to turn these notifications on to catch you on time. Please turn on the notifications. If you don't know what that is, it's a little bell icon next to my channel and click all. That's going to tell you when I'm on. When I'm on, man. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance, it's going to fall down, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be glorious. What other charts can we look at? Look at total 2. So I talked about last stream about the charts that I like to check to get like an understanding of the market. Like, I'm not a charting genius. I just like to look at a couple charts and like understand the environment. Like, be like, okay, this looks like it's ripe for altcoins. Okay, this looks like it's starting to get a little exhausted. That's it. You don't gotta do exact price points and this and that and follow me for calls and nah, man. Like most of the macro investing that happens is just flipping through charts, being like what's overvalued, what's undervalued, and then you invest. And then it plays out over time. It's very forgiving. You just have to have the right time horizon. That's more or less what I do with crypto, if you can't tell. I'm not telling you exact like levels because, to be honest, I'm not that dude. But I don't want to be that dude either. And that's why you got to know your strengths. You know, like maybe you're good at that. Maybe you're a day trader. Maybe you're a swing trader. Maybe you're a macro investor. Maybe you're a little bit of all three. You know what I mean? But I do suggest you guys get familiar with charts. I know what they say. It's about the tech. It's about the fundamentals. It's about the TA. It's not about any of those. It's about everything. It's about like rounding yourself out so you can better prepare yourself because you only benefit from that, right? Let's look at total 2. I'm trying to like dispel the whole like this is stupid, this is good, like, sentiment in crypto. It's so, to be honest, it's immature. I think it's immature. You know, like, as an investor, you can't be too proud. You got to take everything into consideration. Let's look at total 2 market cap. So this is everything excluding Bitcoin. Yup. Now, Bitcoin's starting to round out here. We're on the weekly. I like to look at the weekly. It's like giving me what's going to happen in the next few months. I'm not really interested in the next few weeks. I want to know what's happening in the next few months. I want to be a couple months ahead, right? So we basically went from here to here. That's an increase of, let's talk in percentages, 64% up in market cap over a little over 3 months. Okay, so it's starting to show some weakness. Obviously, RSI is up here. It could come back down, right? Touch around 677 bill. If that does, that's a decrease of approximately 12% in market cap. It's possible. The real question is, where is that money going to go? Where is that money going to flow? It doesn't disappear and evaporate into nothing. Is it going to go into stable coins and dollars, or is it going to go into altcoins? Well, that's why we look at multiple charts, right? Because flipping back over to the, well, we'll do it later, but if you look back at the Bitcoin dominance chart, it suggests the DOM's about to fall. You know, the only way it won't go into altcoins is if we have some kind of black swan event. I mean, there is talk in the world regarding like United States striking Iran. So that's always on the table. I mean, because, you know, we do that sometimes. My bad. Our bad. But like, besides that, the scenario over 2024, I think, looks bullish, in my opinion. How exponential will it get? I don't know. But I do think that after, if we go down at all, if we go down now, we're going to go up later. And I think we're going to go up a lot more. And I think people are starting to see that now. You know, back in October, they weren't really agreeing. Because, to be honest, guys, no one wants to go out on a ledge. I'll go out on a ledge. I don't care. But see, like, at some point, you have to make a call. And the sooner you make your call, the more profit you stand to gain. It's just like, it's, if you're wrong, what's the problem? All you do is look stupid. That's fine. Who cares? You have to get okay looking stupid sometimes. I only watched BitBoy crash and burn because nothing was going on in crypto. Greed happened. Man. BitBoy had it all, man. He had it all. Bell Click, thanks Bcash, appreciate you. And thanks for inviting me to the Bitcoin Cash and Chill, the Twitter Spaces. I forgot what the name of it, but it was fun. Thanks for having me. How to learn TA? Well, to be honest, I taught myself TA. I probably have more to learn on TA. But, yo, use YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube. Anything you want on YouTube. Go check it out. You know, like learn simple structures like moving averages. Not structures, but like tools. Like what's a moving average? What's a ascending triangle? What's a rising wedge? What's a head and shoulders? What's a inverse head and shoulders? You like start to learn the vernacular, learn what they are. Like what is a bar chart? What's a logarithmic chart? Just start asking a bunch of questions into the YouTube search bar. And then like you start learning. And then you start putting it together. And then you start stumbling on the channels that you're like, okay, this guy seems to know what he's talking about, and he's not trying to sell me something every 2 seconds. I mean, one channel that I like to watch, well, two, is Blockchain Backer. I mean, I think Blind Dave put me onto him, but yeah, he has a similar investment mind frame as me, right? Like he's looking over the longer term. Another one is Bob Lucas. He's a cycle investor and money manager. He's looking over the long term. He's got famous for the 4-year cycle journey, where he like literally started his channel talking about when he's going to buy Bitcoin, and people followed him, and talking about how to invest over a whole 4-year cycle. Another one is I like to watch DIY investing. I think he's young dude, but I think he's onto like the right track and how to think of investing over a longer term. All these people aren't day traders. I don't care about day traders. I don't watch day traders. I'm happy they can do it. I just think for the most people, it's trouble. I think for me, it's stressful. You know what I mean? So you just got to find out what you like. And then, but more important than that, you need to go open a TradingView account. Don't worry about getting premium. I don't even use that. I used to, and I got rid of it because I only use 3 indicators. You start playing around the indicators. You see, oh, Bitcoin crashed. Go over to your chart and see like what it looks like. Start studying and be like, what? Why did? Over time, you're gonna get better. I promise. But it's not overnight, man. It's not overnight. Never is. Can't look at the H-bar chart. Okay, but I want to have like a dedicated show just to go over this kind of stuff moving forward, just to be honest. That's what the H-bar chart looks like. I do think though that after H-bar works through its like resistance and everything, I mean, it's gonna shoot up pretty fast from 8 cents to 20 cents. You just have to like work through this whole bottom structure. But yeah, I've been looking at that before even this live stream. So Karate Combat is a stand-up UFC with a token that air fights on YouTube. They have an app. A startup UFC. Oh really? Is that why he was trying to fight people? He's trying to like fight somebody. I mean, I think that's funny. Are they? What's the point though? You just pay to watch the fight, or can you bet on the fight? Because that'd be dope. But I just think that has some regulatory issues with that. But that would be dope. Like, oh, I got my money on Bitcoin. I mean, on BitBoy. I got my money on Charles Hoskinson. I mean, why not? In this whole era of influencers fighting each other, whatever. I mean, they're making more money than these pro-time boxers, and they're not even getting brain damage or nothing. So, I think the future of fighting is just people wanting to see popular personalities beat each other up, like settle their beef physically. The world is getting wild as hell, man. I don't even know what to think. BCB is a legend. Frankie Candle is amazing too. Blockchain backer, yeah. Thanks, appreciate it, no problem. You can bet on the fight without losing your karate coins. It's called up only gaming. Wait, what? What does that mean? I like Tom Crow and Caesar for TA. Interesting. Caesar gets crypto. Cool, yeah. The most important part, guys, and I just got to be quite honest with you, is whoever you resonate with. I mean, but you also have to like follow the person for an extended amount of time. I mean, if you don't, and you just jump from person to person like the wind, how do you know if they're ever right? Because you know they're always going to tell you they're right. You know how this goes. You guys have watched crypto YouTube, influencers as long as I have. They all say they're right. You have to be watching enough to know, like, no, this guy's right. Like, being right has to be a status that's awarded by you to the influencer, you know, because they're all going to say, remember this call and that call, but they never talk about their losses. And you also, more importantly than that, have to, like, follow someone that invests the way you like to invest. I mean, I probably don't get a lot of day trader people because I don't give them straight up sell here, buy here. I'm not giving like calls. That pisses them off. They don't follow me. You know what I mean? So like you have to follow someone who invests in your time horizon. You know, because you don't want a bunch of people on your feed telling you this, that, it's going to drop now. No, you want the person who's like, hey, chill. Like, yeah, some little turbulence, but it's going to go up at this point. You know, that's who I connect with. And I'm just telling you guys this because that's literally like my thought process when I started YouTube, doing crypto YouTube or watching crypto YouTube in 2016 a lot. I just followed a lot of people. I followed a lot of people and said, okay, this one was wrong, this was wrong, this was right. I'll keep him. Unsubscribe to these other people. And over time, over like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I vetted a small group of people who I know have a pretty good track record or at least act with integrity and they're not trying to steer me wrong. It's all about the information you put in your head, man. Good stuff in, good product out. Bad things in, crap out. That's the way it always works. I'm definitely not a trader or interested. I'm barely learning after over 6 years when not to buy and sell and how somehow still can't do that right, it feels like. So look, I'm gonna tell you this. We all make more mistakes than we like to admit, me included. Okay, I could have played this looking back at it way more efficiently, but that's the journey. It's like invaluable, like it's invaluable experiences. As long as you don't give up, it's all good. But I will tell you this. If you've been a hodler, and I was a hodler, and some of my friends from way, way back in the day, 2013s are super hodlers, it's good to hodl. But know that everyone thinks that hodls for years and years and years, it's just going to be easy to sell. The hardest part is selling. That's the hardest part. This is the hardest part. Like, if it's a muscle, right? Your selling muscle is a muscle. Like, sometimes I sell stuff periodically just to work the muscle out, because I've been caught in cycles where I didn't know how to work that muscle. It atrophied. I didn't sell at the right time. I got caught. So like, watch. You watch a chart, it's extended. It looks like it's going to start dropping soon. It's starting to sell a little bit. Just try it out. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot at all. But you want to start working that muscle out. That's a pro tip. I'm hooking y'all up. I'm not even selling a course to you. Yes, we narrowed down who to watch and listen to after so many years, and who is good, high vibe, real deal character. DubDigital is one of them we've narrowed down to. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Like, to be honest, I started this channel because, one, I didn't have anyone to talk to about crypto, but two, I just felt like some of the advice I was getting wasn't like real. Like, I felt like it was like, one, the people just came into crypto and they know what they're talking about and they're acting like they did. Or two, they always wanted to sell me something. It's like, dog, just tell me how to be successful. And if I'm successful, then I'll pay it back to you. Like, I'm of that mind, that belief, right? Like, if you provide value, people will value you and they'll reward you at the end of it. But you have to always make like an investment up front, right? You have to prove your value up front, right? So like, that's the problem I have with a lot of influencers in this space today, is they always want to get the payout up front when they should be paying out up front. So we'll see. Maybe I'm dumb, but like, from sustainable business and someone who's worked in the corporate world for a while, I understand the value of doing business the right way. That's how you stay in business and do business with people for a very long time. Why would crypto be any different? 13 people. All right, let's go back and look at we look at total 2. Let's look at total 3. Okay. So honestly, it's looking like it's going to pull back. We talked about this last week. Not quite sure it's going to cause the pullback. It might be Bitcoin pulling back. But like I said again, we're going to sit on this. We've been trying to break above this definitively for like the last, 588 days. Above, below, barely above, below, touch, below. Now we're above, we have to sit on it. We're going to sit on it. That's a bigger drop than the Bitcoin in total 2. Right? So that's suggesting alts could pull back significantly at some point, but the new all-time highs can't happen until that occurs. Right? It's going to touch and then boom. Like, we could all hope, but look, it's already showing on zoom up. It's already showing on the weekly, like, some weakness here, right? It was moving up so hard, stall. That means selling pressure is coming down on it pretty aggressively. Also, the RSI, relative strength index, is really showing that it's around the overvalued area. So we'll see. There's other indicators too. I usually use volume, but on market caps, it doesn't really make sense to use volume. But just to let you guys know, I like to use relative strength index. I like to use volume, and I like to use typically log chart, because like cryptos, it gets too extended. I also like draw Like I usually like to look for triangle setups. I also look at some head and shoulders. I've been getting better at identifying rising wedges. But yeah, you have to learn each of these, right? And some of them you just suck at finding, and that's okay, right? Find the like setups that you like the best. But for the most part, there probably will be some down before the up. Most likely. Most likely. Most likely. That's fine. You know, it's probably gonna be United States striking Iran. Screw me, right, Biden? Screw me. But it's okay. We've been through one dump before. Why not another? And look at it as opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that you should sell your bags to get in. I don't do that. I don't do that jump in and jumping out. I think that's trash because that's such a gamble. I'm all out. I'm going to buy in. What? You might up your bag about 20%. But if you're wrong and I'm wrong, because I've been wrong before, you're out all your crypto. No. You have long-term bags. They're not leverage. They're spot. So they can handle downward pressure. And when it goes up, you still got it. Maybe have some money to maybe get something else. We talked about the potential of making a altcoin portfolio. I mean, a meme coin portfolio. Because meme coins go down aggressively in big drops like that. And it doesn't take a lot of money to make a lot of money when they're going up, right? So I'm thinking of something with the max asymmetric risk. You guys know asymmetric risk, because I talk about it all the time. It can go down a little bit. It can go up a lot. That's what I'm mainly interested in. That or things that you have alpha on. Like you guys, and this is why I like this community. We're not just one community. We're a bunch of communities that come together, and we're not all about our maxiness, and we could talk about opportunity in different chains. Because we can't be everywhere at the same time, right? So maybe you have some alpha on something, you know something, someone doesn't. It's typically where the most opportunity is. Is 5 trillion total market cap realistic next bull market? Total? Let me look. I guess I didn't look at regular total market cap. $5 trillion? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let me just say without measuring. That's only 72% up from the last all-time high, right? I mean, if you measure this 2017 to where it went last time, it went up almost 300% from there. So, I mean, even if you have 300%, because diminishing returns, you know, the theory of diminishing returns, that'd be 150% up. So just going from there, I mean, 7.6 trillion. But to be honest, that seems low. That seems really low. And the reason I say it's low is because think about the institutions here now. I mean, we have the biggest money manager in the world, BlackRock, right? We have, and not only that, they're buying, but we're only assuming, and everyone says that the Bitcoin ETF's priced in this and that. How do you price a Bitcoin ETF in when they have to buy spot Bitcoin to meet demand? It's hard to predict. It's all about the demand of the market of which you are in, right? So like, what if these things really start getting like some exposure, some adoption from baby boomers? It's a lot of money in the 401k arena, man. There's a lot of money in pensions. There's a lot of money in hedge funds. There's a lot of money in family offices. And now all they have to do is go to their I don't even know where they're selling actually. I won't say that. But they have to go to their brokerage account, hit sell on the stock, move it on over to GBTC or BlackRock's product and hit buy. It's that easy now. So 7 trillion, I don't know. That seems low, man. It seems low, but that's a conservative number. I like to use Jim Cramer as bullish or bearish signal. Leave Jim alone, man. He just sucks. Jim's just a boomer, man. It's not his fault. It's a different time. But yeah, like this is what I'm saying. When these boomers come up in here, and they start throwing their money around because they're humans too, and they're going to be affected by the euphoria. They will be affected. And then these things go down so fast, they're not going to like it. Some of them are going to lose all their savings at the point of their life where they need it. And that's when I think we're going to see regulations come after the next mega crash in crypto, after the pump. Because now these baby boomers, they're so late in their life, and they're going to be gambling their retirement away. Because they can now buy Bitcoin through their retirement accounts. Like, you hear people talk about, oh, I sold my car, my house, this and that. What about, there's more people with pensions. At least in baby boomers. They were all automatically put into those things. Pensions or 401ks. So you know they're going to get carried away and do that. And you know they're going to cry about it when it happens. And they're still one of the most influential generations in the United States and the world. And then they're going to demand that there's going to be regulation. But on top of that, I think we're also going to get some altcoin ETFs. We heard about Ethereum ETF. I've also heard rumblings about a Litecoin ETF. We'll see. But then, I mean, to be honest, like, those aren't the only ETFs, right? I mean, just go over to Grayscale. You know, let's go over to Grayscale. Because you do know they have trusts. They have trusts of altcoins already, which aren't like one-to-one spot, but they've already talked to the SEC about converting them over. I think they denied their initial application to do so, but you know how it goes. You just keep applying till it happens. Everyone knows the secret sauce to get ETFs approved now, so now you just have to do a little tweaking here and there. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's look at Grayscale. Present. Wait, my bad. All right. And this is what I've been saying for a long time. Grayscale has basic attention token trust, Bitcoin Cash trust, Chainlink trust, Decentraland trust. They have some like large sector tracking products, decentralized finance, digital large cap fund, Ethereum Classic trust. Shout out to the Ethereum Classic. I think Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic are like suffered the same fate. You know, so like I like those two coins. Ethereum Trust, Filecoin Trust. I mean, Ethereum Trust is automatic. Filecoin Trust, Horizon Trust. That was a Zcash fork. Litecoin Trust, LivePeer Trust, Solana Trust, Stellar Lumens Trust, Zcash Trust. Notice you don't see a Monero Trust. They're going to pick Zcash because you could toggle privacy on and off. Seems like XRP ETF was hinted at Davos. I mean, to be honest, because it won its lawsuit, it's a contender now. It's huge. It's huge. And the thing is, XRP didn't take off last cycle. XRP is usually a late bloomer. But let's look at the chart on XRP. Interesting, right, guys? Look at this. Does this right here look anything similar? How about right there? You see that? You see that? That like descending structure? Same thing right here. They look exactly the same. They even rise up similarly. You see that? This is a fractal, and we're late into the fractal. I think at some point XRP is going to do its thing. I think it's going to do its thing. Everyone forgot about XRP. Everyone forgot about XRP, but everyone knows that XRP, when it goes hard and fast, and everyone piles in. So I think XRP is going to be doing a little more exciting. Be quiet, man. I'm just live streaming. Be a little more exciting this go round. And you know, what would set XRP off like news of an ETF for XRP? I don't know. All right, guys. It's been about an hour. My name's DubDigital. I do this twice a week, at least right now. Leave in the comments what you think would be cool for content. I know we're kicking it here right now. I thought about a call-in show. That's an idea. Maybe a separate like altcoins show. As time moves on in the bull market, I should have more time to do these kind of things. But I do this call right now twice a week, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure to like the video. If you want to get my content and know when I go live, go to my channel, click on the bell notification, hit all, and a notification will pop up when I go live. But until next time, guys, talk to you later. Peace.